Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former Duke national champion. Hasn't paid for a meal in Durham, North Carolina since 2002. It's Jay Williams.
Nor do I plan on paying for a meal anytime soon, my man. But you know what? Free food out here for these guys on the court tonight. They're ready to eat. Let's check out the action.
Jay, I have the tab the next time. Let's do this. Beverly into the front court. Down 2. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Wall, tough matchup against George. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It can only be one of two things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Strong finish for Paul George.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Rocking the rim.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Great feed, sets it up. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And Bradley Beal, all muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
George, guarded by Mahinmi. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Wizards at the controls. Wall. To Beal. Lets it fly from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Kawhi Leonard sizing up Beal. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Goes to the right side. Jumper's good.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Leonard. Paul George, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard. Short jumper won't go down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Gets to the basket and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Washington with the basketball. Beal to Wall. Cleans it up. To Wall. Beyond the arc for three. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. To George. Big finish at the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
4-3. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for three.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
That misses with a second to go. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
Both teams are on fire, but speaking of competitive juices, one of the beautiful things that we heard during the timeout, in a team huddle, you heard multiple voices that weren't the coach saying how much more they needed to fight in order to win this game. Oh, trust me, the intensity level is going to pick up a couple of notches.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Wall. And it's Zubac with the rebound. To Leonard. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Scott Brooks going to shift gears, make some changes to his lineup. Beal. With a drop step. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Paul George. Now a steal by Washington. To Beal. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
George to Beverly. With a drop step. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Beal. That's no good. Leonard to Paul George. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Count it. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Probing the defense. Kawhi Leonard. And 2 points to the board.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Williams. Lou Williams! He's finally on the board, makes his first shot.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Beverly to George. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Williams. It was right there. Into the front court. It's Wall. 9-point margin. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint. Into the front court comes Wall. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kawhi Leonard, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Wall into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Leonard to Paul George. Oh, ferocious slam inside. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Wall. And he knocks it down, Jay.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Williams across the timeline. Lead stands at 10. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Wizards with the basketball. Clippers have it. And the basket good at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Beal? Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
First half comes to an end. It's been all Clippers so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Wall, count it. Three-pointer is good. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Paul George, 4-2. Knocks it down from mid-range. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
And he hits.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Wall with it up top. Down by 15. Even to Zubats. Pins it. Wall.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Wall. Patrick Beverley sends it away. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley.
Cutter coming through. Screen. Switch.
Tough make through traffic.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Paul George, deep left corner. To Leonard. George. To Leonard. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Patrick Beverley with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
He throws it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To Beal. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
George up against Beal. Throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Wall across the timeline. His guys down big. Shot from the lane won't go. To George. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the three. Buries.